welcome to the movie podcast. My name is Shabazz, and I am one of your hosts today. Alongside me, I have...
Okay.
He's looking at me like he knows I'm going to say something awful.
Say it.
You're wearing that shirt again.
Buzz Lightyear shirt?
You know what I'm about to say.
Oh, no. I didn't realize. I set myself up for this one.
No, I've got Daniel here.
Hello.
Daniel, say hi.
Hi.
Oh, that scared away 50% of our viewers.
They're gone. They're going to come back.
They're all gone. And, of course, the sultry voice beside me here is Anthony.
Hello, ladies.
God. There goes the other 50%.
Yeah. We lost every single listener in the first 12 seconds of this podcast.
Wow. We're off to a great start.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? We got another bonus episode.
Bonus.
Bonus.
It's like when you buy something off iTunes, we're the iTunes extras right now.
Yeah.
More than iTunes extras.
Literally.
We're the second disc.
Yeah, we just recorded an episode about 3 or 4 days ago now.
Yeah.
We're talking about all the Tom Holland and Spider-Man news and all that stuff. And now we have returned for more news.
Oh, my God.
But this time all about...
Disney.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
I liked it.
That was totally unprompted.
That was great.
Yes, so as always, you can catch a new episode of the movie podcast every Monday, but right now we're just dropping it like it's hot.
100%.
There's no rhyme or reason to these. Well, there's a reason.
There's a reason.
There's no rhyme to
Just no rhymes.
why we're dropping them like this, but it's because some stuff is happening and we can't go without telling you guys about it.
100%.
Because
100%.
there's so much that's happening, with Disney and Marvel and all that jazz that we need to just let our listeners know what's up.
100%.
So, again, if you have comments, suggestions, and questions about what you want to see in Season 2 or how you want us to maybe proceed with the show, let us know. And, of course, the videos will be available on YouTube as well at youtube.com/thistimewith.
You got it. And, of course, as always, we have the description and the time codes for everything we're talking about. So if you want to get right to that, just open up the show notes in your podcast app, and you'll see it all there.
Yeah, and send us some love from wherever you're from. Let us know where you're listening or how you're listening or which ear you're listening with the most.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. I like that.
I want to know where our audience is coming from.
100%.
Yeah.
Like we see sometimes like on the world map in the app that we use, but like just let us know where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
we've got listeners
We really appreciate
everywhere. It's crazy. Yeah. All right, so let's jump into D23. So, Daniel, can you describe to us what is D23?
So D23 is basically a Disney fan event / event for all things Disney. So this D23 happens pretty much every year in August, and this is where Disney has a bunch of their announcements. They premiere trailers. They have all these different conferences and showcases that they do. What's really cool is this year they actually started live streaming a couple of them. Not the ones, unfortunately, that we're going to be talking about today, so that's even more so to pay attention to what we're talking about today. But especially now with the acquisition of Marvel and Star Wars and Fox and everything like that, these conference or D23 has turned into just giant, source of news every year now, right? This is the Christmas morning for Disney movies.
It started off in Japan, I believe, in 2013 when they did their first expo. And then from there, they took it over and started bringing it over to the stateside.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, really great. Makes sense.
Makes that 100%.
With all the licenses that they have.
Yeah, and it's
Star
at the Anaheim Convention Center, which we've been to before for the PlayStation experience. It's cool to have a conference, I guess, just dedicated to a brand like that, right?
And it's literally across the street from Disneyland.
Yeah, it makes
Not
sense.
even it's literally across the street.
You're right there.
Yeah,
cool. You're right
which
there.
is crazy. So it's right in the hub, which is great. So D23 happened, and obviously, Disney's got a bunch of licenses under their belt. Let's jump into the first thing here. So the Disney Plus conference breakdown that happened pretty much. So Disney Plus will be launching November 12th.
Yes.
In the States, we're looking at about $6.99 per month. In Canada, we're looking at $8.99 a month. Or you can do a yearly subscription for $69.99 or $89.99.
If you're in Canada for $89.
Exactly. Yeah, if you're in Canada. Yeah. So, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, so this event was yesterday. This happened last night.
Yep.
They had their Disney Plus streaming events, and they broke down all of this. And it's funny because literally just 3 days ago when we were talking about the Apple conference, or the Apple
Plus.
TV Plus.
Yeah.
We were like, is Disney going to have more than one streaming at one time? Like we figure there's going to be a bunch of different, I guess, things like tiers to it, or different things just kind of preventing you from watching on multiple devices, things like that. But luckily they broke that all down for us too this week, which is great.
So there's no extra, there's nothing other than that one single package.
Well, in the
at
states,
this moment.
in the states, they have the two. They have the one that comes with ESPN Go,
ESPN Plus, I think it's called.
ESPN
Yeah.
Plus, and Hulu. And the way I believe that works is Disney Plus is 4 screens simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yep.
7 accounts.
Yep.
Right. That's and 4K is included.
And 4K is included.
But if you get the ESPN Plus and the Hulu package, ESPN is only on 2 screens simultaneously.
Right.
And Hulu has ads.
Right. Yeah, so that's more for if you're on the state sides, if you're listening to us, that's what we're going to be getting for us here in Canada. One, I can't believe this is coming to Canada day one.
100%.
Yeah.
Or to Canada at all, because this sounds like it could be just like a...
This sounds like a pipe dream.
Right?
Yeah.
It still sounds too good to be true. For $8.99, you're telling me, like, when I tell this to people, it's like, yeah, it's $8.99. You got everything in the Disney vaults. You got all the Disney Channel original movies and shows. Pretty much anything Disney has ever created and will create is coming to this. Things coming to theaters are coming to this.
Yeah.
And Disney's creating content for this for that price. It's
For $90 a year.
It
Which is only about $7.50 a month if you break it down.
It doesn't seem like proper yet, you know what I mean?
Do you think this is like the first year that they're going to keep this price, and then the second year
I think they'll keep it
as they get more people signing up, it makes sense to up the price?
They'll probably keep it for a few years. When I say a few, I mean maybe max 3.
Right.
And then as things get more expensive and as they want to ramp up production on things, it may jump up $1.
Right. So Bob Iger said, he put out a quote this week saying that Disney Plus they're treating this as the most important product they've ever launched, which is already huge for them to say that, right? This is the most important product for them. By 2024, they're predicting that they have between 60 to 90 million subscribers already. Which, again, in about 3 to 4 years' time from now, that's a pretty big number to have, right? But if you're going to be having people at this price point, I think that's an easy to keep people signed up for it, especially if you have that yearly option that even lowers it even more. Like when it comes out in November, like I'm going to do the year pass easy because why wouldn't I if it's done like that, right? And so much of this content that Disney's creating, this is things that they've already paid for throughout their multiple decades of existing, right? So it's not like they're paying more for this content. They're just making more money off of it now, right? Because they're just putting on a service that people will have recurring payments for.
One thing I was thinking about the other day was, Disney, they're known for making movies. They're known for doing all these amazing things and creating these masterpieces. But now they're diving into a world where it's content that's consistently on demand. So where are they keeping this content? Is there infrastructure for instance, servers and protecting that? Like, how does that look on their part? Because to me, like, they're just a production house.
They're entertainment.
They're
right?
entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, am I worried to have like my outages or
like the stream quality,
not
like
be prepared for it? So that's kind of like my only worry with this service, because it's so new and it's something Disney is like starting off with. And where are they keeping this content?
I was reading on The Verge, and it's sort of answering your question a little bit. But they were talking about when they got a chance to play around with the application on iOS and on an Apple TV. They said it was so polished and so ready to go that the only reason it seems that they're waiting for November is so the shows are done, the Disney originals.
Yeah.
So it looks like they've been prepping for this for a while, because if the most important thing is the app and how it feels.
Yeah.
And if the app feels polished as hell, then I would hope they're prepared for everything else. I think there will definitely be some hurdles, maybe. I mean, I can't think of anything that's ever successfully launched to a mass audience
without some hiccups.
With some hiccups, right? There will definitely be some hiccups, but knowing Disney, I feel like they'll be somewhat prepared.
I think Disney, more so than any company, always thinks of their image and their customer experience, right? Throughout all of you think of how they built their parks and how they don't want to see, I guess, their cast members changing or anything like that. So you can't have more than one Mickey in the park at one time, right? Because they always
their heads,
they always care about their perception. So I think they're going to be on the tech side, because obviously they have the money to throw around to get that infrastructure. It's funny because it's the opposite thing that we think of with Apple and other streaming services, because we know Apple has the the infrastructure for streaming. We know Amazon has the infrastructure for streaming, but it's the entertainment side that we always think about for them. They're not proven yet, or Apple isn't at least proven on the entertainment side. And now you have Disney out of the gate saying, hey, for $8.99 Canadian or $7.99 American or $6.99 American, you're getting everything pretty much we've ever made plus new stuff. I just wonder, because they announced yesterday too that Endgame is coming to
in December.
In December, I wonder, because usually December is when like Netflix would get the streaming for like Avengers and whatever the main movie was for Marvel. So I'm just curious if that has something to do with like the rights for it, or is it just they're just trying to kind of drip feed all of their content so they always could stay in the news cycle. I'm just curious what that's going to look like. I think my favorite news that they announced as well too, while we're still talking about I guess the pricing and everything like that, is that Disney said already that everything on this platform is staying there. So they'll never cycle things off of this streaming service. That's huge.
Which I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but you kind of almost have to expect, because
I would hope,
own it, you know?
Right.
So that you would hope that kind of stays the same. And when Apple launches theirs and when Warner Brothers launches theirs, you would hope that
it stays there, right?
Stays the same as well. Netflix and Crave and whatever else we have out there, Amazon Prime, it kind of makes sense that they don't kind of keep it in, or they keep it rotations. Right. They don't really own other than what Netflix
because they're
owns.
spending so much more on it.
Correct.
Right.
Now, offline downloading will be available as well for iPhone and Android users. So what's great is that it's not even timed, I think, either. It's just dependent on how much space you have, so you can download as many episodes or movies as you want, as long as you have space on your device.
And again, it's something small. It seems like something like, that makes sense, but it's nice to have these questions gotten out of the way, right? Because there's not going to be nothing worse than getting at launch day and figuring out, oh, you can't do this, or if I want to have somebody else watch this, this is how much it's going to cost more. So they're just being very clear with their wording right now, which is great. So it's better for us and makes signing up for this all the easier, right?
Yeah. So they were saying that people that were at D23, they had the early sign up.
Yes.
Yeah. So what does that get them?
So it gets them. You have to sign up for 3 years up front.
Oh, wow.
So that was the thing, and also it was only
No way.
Yeah. So it's 3 years up front. You get it at a discount, obviously.
Oh, okay.
So you get an even bigger discount, and you basically get to be like one of the founder. You got like a founder pin and stuff like that. But you get a discounted rate, but you paid up front for 3 years.
Wow.
Also, it's only available for U.S. residents.
Right.
So
in Florida.
Not in Florida, for anyone in the States. So, like, let's say if we were there and we wanted to sign up, we couldn't, because you need a U.S. address to sign up for it.
We can make one up.
Yeah, but I just want to affect us down the road, right? For streaming.
Okay, man.
I'm just.
He doesn't sound
1, 2,
confident.
3 Fake Street, man.
Never heard of it?
No, I've never been there.
Swing by anytime.
All right. I won't.
So let's talk about some of the shows. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly go through a lot of the stuff that they kind of announced.
So
here.
much.
So much.
If you guys want to chime in and you know say something about it, go ahead.
Cool.
Lizzie McGuire.
I'm so happy about this.
I love Lizzie McGuire as a kid. Did you guys watch Lizzie McGuire?
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Good.
When it was one of my favorite.
Do you think
Disney-
she'll have a child in this?
So that's what I was scared of. So we've seen so.
Why are you scared of it?
This is why I'm scared, because so many of the shows that
like That's a Raven.
That's So Raven, Fuller House, things like that, where the show, I guess, comes back, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now they have kids, or Girl Meets World is another good example.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Now the show's from the perspective of the kids, and then you're just like, yeah, but I don't want to see
don't
these
care
kids.
about these
I
kids.
want to see this character,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they were upfront, and literally, when they were announcing this, they were literally sounding like they were rebooting it, like it was going to be another Lizzie, and they're like, no, of course it's going to be Hilary Duff coming back, and it's about her, the animated Lizzie McGuire, still in her head, which is a big,
Really cool.
big thing.
really
So
big
is it
thing to
going
come
to
back.
it's going to have a more mature?
Mature feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's still technically dealing with the 13-year-old Lizzie,
Right,
the
in her
animated
head.
one, and she's gonna be living in New York with her perfect boyfriend and life.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's going to be just turning 30, or she's 30 years old
I
in the
think
show.
so, something like that.
Yeah, so it's nice that they're continuing this off.
Very cool.
Yeah, and she was there too to announce it, so people were going crazy that she was there. Because
Very,
again,
very
it's a
cool.
really popular show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hilary Duff is 31, so yeah,
Makes sense.
it would make sense if they make her 30. Then we have High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Yes.
I watched the trailer for this. I was never big into High School Musical.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, me
watched
neither.
the third one, I think, with friends,
Right.
but didn't get into it. But this literally looks like a Office version of High School Musical.
Right. So it's funny because it's supposed to take place like in our
Yeah.
worlds, but where like the High School Musical movie exists.
Yeah.
And they basically go to the high school that it took place. It's very meta, which made me laugh about it. So like literally somebody's going there to make a musical of the musical. So it's a super, super meta thing. But yeah, exactly what you said. It's like the Office version of High School
Yeah.
Musical. Interesting.
I did not see this trailer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't want to.
You're not missing anything, I'll be honest.
Yeah. If you're not a High School Musical fan, it's not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're High School Musical fans, I think maybe you'll like it.
Yeah, I think there'll be stuff there for you
Yeah.
to
Okay,
enjoy.
cool.
There was only the movies, right?
The 3 movies, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't like a
3
TV show
movies.
or anything. Like
And
that.
they had like a spin-off, I think, with Sharpay, I believe.
Oh yeah, they had like a Sharpay, I think like a Disney Channel original movie or something.
Like that,
yeah,
which they all are Disney Channel original movies, so.
yeah, because even the third one went to theaters, which is interesting.
That's the only one that went to theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have Forky asks a question. Forky, remember from the hit Toy Story 4,
Mm-hmm.
the new character from that. So our favorite trash is back for more existential crisis in short form. So it's a bunch of mini episodes or short stories, I guess you could say, based on the character. Then we have Monsters at Work, which we talked about in a couple episodes ago, I believe.
Yeah.
And
I think
it's
back in April now we
Back in
spoke-
April
yeah.
almost, yeah. Geez, it's a workplace comedy that takes place during the switch from scare power to laugh power. So basically, the end of Monsters Inc. The
Yeah.
original.
Yeah.
And the young monster lead has to find his way after graduated scare cum laude
Yeah.
and learn to make kids laugh.
That's funny though. Like
Yeah.
this guy's coming prepared to scare the hell out of kids, and he's like, "Okay, now you gotta make them laugh instead." Like that's a funny
That's funny.
situational comedy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Then we have What If Marvels.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Cap versus Bucky. Agent Carter is a super soldier. Original actors are reprising a lot of their roles in this animated series.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
If you read What If, I believe it's probably based more closely to that.
Yeah, but within the
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
exactly, yeah. Which is it's cool seeing like the actors coming back to reprise their roles, right? Because
Yeah.
it makes it feel more like this is part of the MCU, even though it's What If stories. It's like
Yeah.
it's still part of this world,
Yeah.
right?
Do you guys think
Say it.
Spider-Man will be in the What If?
What if Disney kept the rights to like the Spider-Man?
Because we don't have an update yet from
No.
our last episode.
No.
Yeah, and we'll get to that later in the episode
Maybe we will.
with Tom Holland.
Maybe.
Maybe if we get there.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah.
enough time.
What if Spider-Man?
Loki as well. We've talked about it before.
Right.
And obviously, spoiler alert, in Endgame, one of these sequences, he gets the Tesseract back. Then we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, they're back. Faihi talks about how they go into the past and present of the heroes. Sharon Carter will be returning to the universe in the show.
which is pretty
and
cool.
Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, he's joining as 8 U.S. agents,
Yeah,
which
John
is like
Walker.
John Walker.
yeah, so it's cool, and I like Wyatt Russell.
Yeah.
So like it's cool that he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, WandaVision, we got some more information about that. Dick Van Dyke Show meets
it's
Black Mirror.
Yeah, that's what they were describing it as.
Ah,
So it's
okay,
like a 50s 60s kind of like sitcom meets like there's
That's
something
weird to me.
It's like a really weird concept. So I feel like she's creating something within her mind or something like
This
that.
just sounds weird to me.
It's very strange.
Yeah, like I don't get it.
Yeah, and Kat Dennings is coming back and Randall Park. So it's just funny that like this is going to be such a weird show, I think.
Yeah.
Very, very weird show.
Is Vision like was it Wes Bentley?
Paul
No,
Bettany.
Paul
Bettany.
Bettany. Is he coming back?
He's coming back, yeah. So we don't know how he's coming back or
Right.
what's going to happen, but it's happening. But I kind of dig that it's like a 50s feel to it, but we won't know until we see
Maybe
more.
we gotta
right?
see what happens, right? We have Miss Marvel was announced as well.
Huge
News.
This was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Miss Marvel, like Pakistani American, like Muslim character. It's nice to see that diversity in the MCU coming. You know what I mean?
Represent, you
Yeah.
know?
So it's very cool.
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
No, you're not a fan of Miss
Why
Marvel?
not? Huh?
Oh, because it's
Because of my people?
'cause
We have enough Italian superheroes out there, okay?
we do. You know, Spaghetti Man and
Yeah, and Pastrami Boy.
Wow, eh?
They're all food based for some
they're all
reason.
food, yeah. It's all
Yeah,
pasta
and then
powders.
there's the Meatball Menace, I believe.
You guys are jerks.
And then we have Moon Knight,
Moon Knight.
Marvel's answer or sort of answer to Batman.
Very like, again, these are characters that people have been wanting movies for them, and I like that. Like Miss Marvel Moon Knight. Like these are going to be Disney Plus shows. And and Disney, Kevin Feige was on stage when he like announced this. He said that we're introducing these characters, but this is opening them up to the movie world.
Yeah,
right.
So just because Ms. Marvel is a show, they're introducing her in the show, then going to bring her into the movie side.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, with everything going on with Spider-Man, him not being in it, like Ms. Marvel, I think is like a perfect younger character to have in there. Again, she's not Spider-Man, but she's going to be that young blood in the Avengers world that the MCU is going to need going forward.
I feel like this Disney Plus, like the content that will be shown on Disney Plus, there's like this thin line between what you see there and what you're going to see in a theater. I feel like at one point it's actually going to blend.
In terms of what, like quality of it?
Quality.
I think so. I think it's going to be very close to what we see in the theaters because The Mandalorian has $15 million an episode.
Yep.
Like when you add that up, like that's the budget of a movie.
Yep.
Right, so like I think exactly what you're saying, that they're creating, and now that Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige is in charge of this, they're more open to creating these shows because they could be in that creative world together, right?
Yeah.
The biggest, like the Netflix Marvel shows never felt in the same world as Avengers.
Never.
They never, even though if they reference things, it never felt like they were in the same world, right? So hopefully now they'll have that same feel of the MCU.
Yep.
Yeah. What else we got, Shay?
We have a She-Hulk
series
as well. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, will be interesting to see. I'm blanking on her name right now, but it's like she's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. Like I'm blanking on the name of She-Hulk right now.
Her name is
it Laura?
I'm looking it up for you guys.
Thank you.
She-Hulk is Jennifer Walters?
Yes, Jennifer Walters.
It. So it's close, right?
What is it? What's trending on that?
Eliza Dushku.
What's that?
She might be playing.
Eliza Dushku? Really? Eh?
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
She hasn't really done anything in forever.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She's in
And it's important to note that all these shows as well too are all within Phase 4.
Phase 4.
So we're going to be getting these shows all within the next 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I would not have expected Eliza Dushku to be playing her. But okay, sounds good. And then we have The World According to Jeff Goldblum. I love this trailer.
Yeah,
I
very
absolutely
cool.
Phenomenal.
love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
It kind of gave me this like
Parts Unknown.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly,
like
like
Anthony
Bourdain
Parts Unknown
style.
Yeah.
That's exactly the vibe that I got, but like
But
a
it's
much
not food.
funnier, like
Yeah.
happier version of that show.
Where would the show exist if not for like on a streaming platform? You know what I mean? Because it's like it's such a. I love the idea of the show, but like to have Jeff Goldblum be the host of a show and just like him doing different things like that.
I would see it like on a CNN.
Like you would see it on a CNN? Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be on National Geographic Channel.
Yeah.
And it is technically. It's still part
Technically,
of it, right?
yeah,
Right.
after it was bought.
But now I feel like it's going to have such a bigger audience now. Like, and I'm
100%.
so excited for that.
Yeah.
It's such a great trailer.
And then we have Encore,
Yeah.
which is produced by Kristen Bell and it follows real-life high school musicals around the U.S. I believe it. I watched a bit of the trailer, and it's basically adults kind of coming back to their high schools to perform in their musicals.
Oh, okay.
Did you not? No one watched
I
it?
saw.
Okay.
I thought it was more like they were following high school musicals as they were like students were preparing for it.
Because I saw a bunch of adults coming back into the show, and they're like, "Oh, I used to be in this play," and then like one guy was in a wheelchair, and he said that he used to be a dancer, and now he can't dance anymore, so they find a way for him to still dance.
Interesting.
I didn't finish the trailer.
Okay.
But
Maybe we could both be right or both wrong.
So they go to these schools and then they
they go back
audition
to
for
their
these
schools, I believe.
roles, and then they audition with the teenagers as well.
This sounds like very like a
And then-
high,
This sounds like a
high concept
And
show.
then the teenager doesn't get the role, but the guy who doesn't go to
But the
school
adult does.
gets it.
Interesting.
And the teenager's like, "You got your chance.
You had your
What the hell?"
Wow.
come back on the show,
And then
in
it
10
ruins
seasons
their
and-
life, and Disney is
Yeah.
laughing because they make the money.
and they'll take it. And
Okay,
we'll
so
watch it.
I'm gonna try to read the synopsis here.
Okay.
Kristen Bell, who also appears, reunites the cast of a high school musical and asks them to perform it again 20 years later. Each former student reprises their role.
Interesting. That's cool. That's interesting.
I like my story more.
Yours
Yeah.
is like the Disney Plus After Dark version for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be watching this.
No,
But,
No.
but interesting
I'm
concept.
glad
though.
that people will enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
The musical people.
It's like they're trying to hit every demographic with this
Oh, yeah,
presentation,
100%. They hit everything, every note. And then we got Stargirl.
Stargirl.
right? Based off a novel.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
no
So
idea.
that's all I know.
I thought it
about
was a comic book character. But I
She
think,
also is a comic book character. I
but
think
she's
on
from
the
like DC. Yeah.
Yeah. Leading the Tramp, we got the trailer for that.
Yeah, what'd you guys
starring
think of the
Tessa
trailer?
Thompson and Justin Theroux.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
The dogs' faces were really animated. I feel like they learned from.
Oh yeah, from
Lion King?
From Lion King. Yeah, so it's because the dogs are real dogs, and I think they just like animated their eyes a bit more.
Yeah.
And like the mouth animation was like really
Yeah,
well done.
the animation of the dogs talking was really good, and I was like, oh, this is such a refresher from Lion King.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, they're they're dogs, but they also look like characters.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like. It felt like a Hallmark film.
Very
Yeah.
Hallmark.
Again,
for sure.
another
Very
Hallmark.
And I think they're going to have a lot more of those smaller budget films. Like they could have easily put Lady and the Tramp in theaters.
Thank God they didn't.
But I
gosh.
think now that it's like this is coming out day one on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
it
know
would
what
have done well if it came out in theaters.
No.
Even
No.
if they had a higher budget for it,
Probably.
I think it would have done like not Disney numbers, but it would have done a lot.
I think
but
I
just
probably
not
would think it
Disney
would win like
numbers.
$300 to $400 million.
Yeah.
would be in that, but
Yeah.
it's which is
Wait,
still
what?
a ton of money. But like by,
400 million for Lady and the Tramp.
to make
Like,
they
overall,
would make
worldwide
overall worldwide.
gross.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
yeah,
Like,
but
that's
look,
it's a
but if you look at
possibility.
what like Dumbo made, like the live action Dumbo,
Dumbo, I feel like is I don't know.
Like nobody
Nobody cares.
about Lady and the Tramp.
right? But
Other than
but,
the Siamese cats and the spaghetti scene.
right, but
but,
it's
I think they
still
took out
it's
the
still a
Siamese
known.
cats.
The Siamese cats aren't in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they took them out. Yeah, they took them out.
yeah.
Wow.
They were a bit
They were
racist.
a little racist
Yeah,
for
a little
sure.
Racist characters.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but don't underestimate either like the power of like the marketing for that film. Like people would still go see it
That's
because
true.
it's a Disney
We're-
live action
we're-
film.
Right now, we're seeing marketing equivalent to what you'd see for a streaming show.
right.
right.
So again, if Disney really pumped it up, they could bring easily 300 million for this film worldwide.
Yeah.
Granted, it doesn't look like it needs to, but they would. It's just the name.
It's true.
That's all it is. We got the trailer for Noel. This
Hallmark. This is the hallmark of
This
Hallmark
is
movies
awful.
here.
super Hallmark.
Yeah.
This is
super.
this is not even Hallmark. This is like go to the trash can.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
Disney.
I watched the
just like,
trailer
what-
and the effects were so bad.
Very rough.
Very rough.
Very rough.
The story was so boring.
Yeah.
And they
but,
spoil everything in
but
there.
literally, I think I've seen a Hallmark movie with this same plot.
I believe you have, yeah.
Yeah, you believe I have.
Yeah, I believe you have. Not me.
Yeah. No,
haven't
but
seen it.
like it's like like Santa's daughter.
Santa's daughter.
Santa's daughter,
son.
and his son's taking over.
Yeah.
This is
The son
100%.
goes on vacation, but
There's
he's
100%
actually like,
been Hallmark films with this similar plot. So
Like the effects were so bad.
Yeah.
I was like, how did they let this happen?
But like when you see like, so I think Netflix has 2 original Christmas films that they've done. A lot more I know, but there was one
Probably.
that came out like the Christmas Prince or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
with
yeah.
the
One of their most watched.
Vanessa Hudgens, right?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
one like that, but there was also another one where she's like a reporter and she goes like to me. I don't know, but like they're one of the most watchings because people eat that up.
Oh,
right?
100%.
So like they still like even though this doesn't look great, it's still going to do gangbusters because it gets coming out at Christmas time.
This was gangbusters.
Gangbusters.
yeah, gang.
Get ready. Get ready.
Okay, and we got. I love the Muppets, so we got a little Muppets series coming
Yeah,
along, which
awesome.
is gonna be great.
You Muppet.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
I felt that one.
I know you're quoting.
Yeah.
But still, like it's
Apparently it's
a
gonna be
little
unscripted.
aggressive.
I always wanted
eh?
to call you guys Muppets. So
Okay, call me
But
Muppets.
that
cool,
could be
man.
offensive.
you
though.
Muppet.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
No,
I mean,
I would try it again with a different accent though.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get the accent, but I
That's-
don't get it at the same
that's
time.
British people say it a lot. You
Yeah, they do.
Muppet.
They call people Muppets. Yes.
Yeah. Apparently it's gonna be unscripted though.
I heard that too.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, are they just gonna just talk?
And we got a Diary of a 12-Year-Old President. Star Wars, they're getting their phase names as well.
Yeah. So
Which is
interesting.
cool. So Clone Wars is returning in February 2020. We have the Age of the Republic, which pretty much takes the prequel series, and then we have Age of the Rebellion, which is pretty much Rebels, Solo, all that stuff that kind of happens with the original Star Wars films
Right
that
from the
came out.
70s and 80s.
Exactly. Then Age of Resistance is kind of what we're in right now. So I'm not sure what Star Wars Resistance is.
It's an animated show.
Animated show,
Yeah.
okay. And then we have the Mandalorian, which is coming out.
So
Force
Mandalorian
Awakens.
is going to be in the Age of Resistance.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's taking place after Return of the Jedi.
correct.
Right. So it's going to be, I guess, more present to what we're more towards the
Right.
present films than anything.
Technically, yes, closer to
Right.
I guess our time. But yes, Mandalorian, wicked.
Wicked trailer.
Yeah. Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about the trailer. It's literally a Western sci-fi flick.
Yeah,
It's
That's the vibe.
it gave
I
me
got from
Man
it.
with No Name.
Yeah.
or yeah.
Do you guys think he's secretly like Boba Fett?
Everyone's been saying that.
Yeah. I hope not. I kind of
Oh,
want him to
really,
be.
eh?
I kind of want him to be his own character. But again, if they make it that he's like Boba, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be upset about
but
it.
It's
But Boba's dead.
but Boba, he's dead.
Dead, but come on, who's ever dead in Star Wars?
Who's ever dead? You know, no one
Qui-Gon
ever really
Jinn.
dies.
Qui-Gon Jinn's still alive.
He's gonna come back, dude.
Dude, Darth Maul came back.
Yeah, you know, and he was cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he was cut in half. He could still live.
Yeah, he had spider.
But he
legs,
fell
so-
down like a giant hole.
Yeah, but then he
You know, with
grabbed
the-
something.
Yeah, but you know what? Like
grabbed
the
it.
head damage he would have had. He had 100 concussions.
Dude,
man,
he's
on the
got
way
all
down.
spikes coming out of his head. He's
Yeah.
got like a 90s haircut going on.
Darth Vader's dead.
Is he though?
Is he though? His spirit lives on.
Yeah. But yeah, so this Mandalorian trailer,
Wicked.
so good. So it's funny seeing like Jon Favreau and David Filoni. Is it Filoni? The last
Filoni, yeah.
Filoni, yeah. So David Filoni was working on Clone Wars back in 2007, and Jon Favreau was working on the effects of Iron Man. And I remember, like, in the Iron Man Blu-ray, like, you see them kind of just, like, see each other working on stuff. And literally on stage, they were, like, referencing that, saying, yeah, like, I was asking David to see Clone Wars footage, and David was asking me to see, like, footage from Iron Man. And ever since then, they've been friends, and John came up with the idea for the Mandalorian show, and they've been working together on it. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
cool.
and Clone Wars is a phenomenal show. So it's
is.
cool
Yeah.
to see that marriage between like the animation and animation
Live
world
action.
and live action world, right?
Yeah.
Awesome trailer.
It looks gritty. It looks rough. It looks just like Rogue One did. For
Yeah.
me. I mean,
Yeah.
I loved Rogue One.
Yeah. And we're getting a Rogue One prequel
One.
show as well too.
A prequel show to Rogue One.
Yeah, with Cassian and
Yes.
K2SO.
Yes, K2SO.
Oh,
yes.
Cool.
Yes, we are.
Very cool.
That's
Very, very
yeah,
cool.
we're getting just.
What else
everything.
is Star Wars coming out?
No, I don't think there was any other Star Wars news, was there?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh my god!
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I wish this news didn't leak.
OWK, as they call him. OK.
Finally, we get to
Ewan McGregor
Watch.
is coming back.
Yeah.
what happens after he gives
Do you think the
the
series
baby.
ends with him meeting Luke?
With Luke knocking on the door.
I haven't heard that name in many years.
Credits. Yeah, this is great. Like this
Yeah.
is something people have been wanting for years, and like obviously Ewan McGregor is a great actor, and having him come back to this role, like Obi is a beloved character, and I think we're going to get to see even more from him that we kind of always wanted. I know the prequels left a lot to be desired for a lot of people, and I know they're a lot more beloved now. But I'm just curious, like, what adventures has he been up to since kind of going in seclusion?
100%. There's no way he was in the mountain for.
He was just hanging out on
years.
Tatooine this whole time, right?
He
Yeah.
needed to do something.
Yeah.
He needed to
100%.
fight someone.
Fight someone, yeah. Have you guys seen that edits online of like somebody redid when Obi and Darth Vader met from A New Hope? Have you guys seen like that fan edit where it's like footage of it, but they basically like I guess defaked like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fighting, and it looks like legit.
Oh, yes.
It looks
yes,
really
yes,
cool because
yes.
like when you see them fight in A New Hope, it's kind of just like old guys hitting each other with sticks, right? Especially the last you see them in Revenge of the Sith, and they're just like going at it. Then you
Yeah.
see them, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to hit you with this stick."
Do you mind?
Yeah, no, but it's a cool edit. So like, look it up.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
YouTube
I
if
saw
you
that.
haven't.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, some
man.
good stuff at this conference, right?
Man. Crazy.
I'm excited for Disney Plus. I really cannot wait. It's so soon.
Do you guys definitely see the value in this?
Oh,
100%.
Yeah.
For the vault alone, I see
Yeah.
the value.
Yeah.
For Simpsons, I see the value.
Yeah.
We're getting
I'm a big Simpsons fan.
every season of the Simpsons, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
In 4K.
And I wonder what's going to happen going forward with Fox content, with FX content. Is Always Sunny going to be on this platform? You know what I mean? Like it's just interesting to see what they're going to do going forward, because obviously Disney owns short of everything.
Pretty much.
It's going to be on this platform.